Hello, friends. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, Terry Mullen, and I am so excited that you're here today. This is a really special day because today is the day that I'm bringing Redlo back. I'm so thrilled to announce the next chapter of this podcast. We're actually going to call it the Redlo Woman. So grab that warm cup of coffee and let's dive in. If you've been following me for a while, you know that Redlo isn't just a name. It's actually older spelled backwards, and it's an identity. It's a rally cry. It's a mission, and it's a community. I actually describe Redlo in my book, Step Forward. She does have an identity, as I shared, and she is a persona and a person. She is the Midlife Woman. She is you and me, the woman that I talk to on this podcast, the woman I am empowering to step forward with her life. Redlo is really where I started when I began my journey several years ago and started this podcast. Hello, Redlo was actually the first name of the podcast, and it has remained my business name. And it is still the foundation for all that I do. It's the spark that ignites transformation. It's the foundation of courage and confidence and the boldness to step forward into your next season of life. It's you, it's me, it's the Midlife Woman. So the Redlo Woman is all about stepping into your purpose and owning your voice and building a life and a business that aligns with your own unique potential. And this name change really represents something bigger. It's a commitment to you, my listener, to go deeper and to go bigger and to elevate all that we're doing and create a space where we can navigate midlife together with courage and clarity and confidence. Together, we are Redlo. We are the Redlo Woman. We are Redlo Women. We are bold, resilient, and unapologetically stepping forward. So as I shared, Redlo isn't just a name. It's an acronym that really embodies the journey that we're on together. And this year, I've really paused and looked back at what my mission has been. And I've really felt this strong calling to go back to where I started. I think as we evolve, as we grow, as we elevate, we learn so much along the way. And I've learned that it's okay to make mistakes. I've learned it's okay to make a detour because in those moments, we learn a lot. We learn a lot about ourselves. We learn a lot about what others need. And that's been my journey. Earlier this year, as I took Brandon Burchard's Growth Day LA, as I attended his Growth Day LA seminars, we had a moment, a very special moment, and we had to do this exercise that at the moment I thought was kind of a little bit woo-woo. We had to close our eyes and kind of envision our future and just listen to the words that kind of flowed in our soul. And I felt these words really strongly. Stop thinking small. And then I heard, step into your power. At the time, I was like, okay, I kind of pushed it aside, whatever. But now I really understand what it means. It means standing true to who I am. And I know that Redlo might be a little quirky. It's a little outside the box, but it's who I am. And it actually has a very deep meaning. It's a collective. And it's my mission to help midlife women reinvent themselves and redesign age and believe in their potential to actually step forward and to fulfill their dreams and goals. So, if you've been following me for a while, you know that this name just came to me in the middle of the night. I had a notepad next to my nightstand, and I scribbled all this down. And I always feel like those things are kind of divine information. And, to me, I say that comes from God. And so, Redlo, I love the color that it's red. It's older spelled backwards. And I shared on a previous podcast episode, I think 115, about different women that I respect and admire that have these kind of quirky names for their business. And they became something like Spanx. Oprah has Harpo. Kim Kardashian has Skims, a little bit of a take off her name. There's Zappos. There's Google. And Etsy, by the way, is nothing. It's just a name, a made up name. So, it's easy to get caught up in thinking that we have to do things a certain way. And that's also been part of my journey in my growth and what I'm doing. It's easy to feel like we have to conform and go along and have these really basic names, but it's okay to stand out and be different. And to have a podcast is a really creative space. So if it's something you're thinking about, I highly encourage you to lean into all that you are and own who you are. You have to love the name of the podcast. You have to have a mission and believe in what you're doing. So that's why I'm returning to the name. It's not just a name. It really, like I said, embodies the journey that we're on together. And it's actually an acronym too. So R is reclaim your confidence, because it's time to reconnect with the confidence that's already inside of you. You've buried it under doubt and fear, and it's still there wanting to be uncovered. And the world needs your voice and your brilliance and your unique perspective. And I don't want you to wait any longer to share it. E is embrace. Embrace your unique path. Your journey is yours alone. There's no comparison. There's no one size fits all to any roadmap when we're starting something new. Your story, your experiences, and your dreams are the foundation for your chapter because it's yours. It's who you are. No one can be you. And as I've shared, there's 8 billion people in the world, but there's only one you, and you have your own divine, unique path. And you have your own idea, your own vision for what you're trying to create. D is discover your potential. You're capable of so much more than you've ever allowed yourself to believe. And that's the reason I'm here to help you uncover your limitless power that's inside of you and help you step forward and step into all that you're meant to be. I say, if I can do this, if I can show up and start a podcast and write a book and help coach and lead others through my courses and through my own one-on-one coaching, you can too. You can start a business. You can start an online business. And then L is lead. Lead with courage. Fear is a natural part of our growth. We all have it at different times, right? But it's how much we give into it. It's courage that moves us forward. And we don't have to be fearless, but we have to be willing to take that step. Because an idea is just an idea until we actually put it into action and we actually take that step forward and we're brave enough to actually give it a try. And even when it feels really hard, because it always does when we're stepping into something new. Then O is overcome doubts. Self-doubt is definitely going to try to hold you back. Has for me. I say that Debbie Doubter lives very large on my shoulder. I talk about this in my book, Step Forward. But you're stronger than that doubt. You're stronger than you know. And together we'll rewrite stories that are all in your head, telling you that you can't, because you absolutely can. So this is what it means to be Redlo. This is what it means to be the Redlo Woman. It's not just about confidence. It's about rediscovering your brilliance, owning your power, and rising to the challenge that comes with building a life and a business that you've always dreamed of. So what can you expect from the Redlo Woman? Each week, we're going to share stories and strategies and mindset shifts that will help you speak with confidence. I'm still all about that. I believe in the power of finding your voice and using it. It's why I have this platform, not only for myself, but it's a platform that allows other women to share their stories, those that have been through hard things and overcome it and started their own business and the struggles that they've had to get to that place and how they got on the other side. It's intended to inspire all of you. So whether speaking with confidence is here on this podcast or on a video or in a meeting, like a Zoom meeting, we're going to uncover how to use your voice to connect and inspire and grow. Then we're going to overcome those limiting beliefs. We'll tackle those fears and doubts and that inner critic that constantly tries to hold you back. We're also going to embrace your midlife magic. And yes, you have it. Midlife is your time. It isn't a crisis. It's a rebirth, actually. You've lived a whole lot of life. You've learned a whole lot of lessons. And now it's time to step forward and lead. We're going to build your business or pursue your passion, whatever that is, right? Whether you want to be an entrepreneur, a coach, or a creative, I want to help you take actionable steps. And I will give you tips. And I will share real stories here that will help you grow. Then we're going to navigate our life transitions with a whole lot of grace and a whole lot of love, right? From empty nests to new careers, we're going to address all those challenges and celebrate the victories. And we're going to celebrate the amazing women that we are. So this podcast isn't just about entrepreneurship. It's about you. It's about your journey, your growth, and your voice. Because I have learned that midlife isn't an end. It's just the beginning. And I believe this with my whole heart. And that's why I'm making this slight shift in the podcast name, because it's so important that I really create this community. And Step Forward's not going away. It is my book, but it's also the action. So the Redlo Woman is the community. Hello Redlo is my business name, and then Step Forward is not only my book, but it's the action that I'm constantly empowering you to take. So I just want to encourage you because we're going to break free from these stereotypes and the doubts and the shoulds that have held us back. The Redlo Woman is a declaration. It's a movement, and I want you to be a part of it. So just a little note from me, this change feels like a homecoming. It's a culmination of my own journey from navigating my own personal challenges. A lot of the things that I've learned along the way through this journey of becoming an entrepreneur, of finding my voice, of stepping forward, starting the podcast, writing my book, making really brave and sometimes dumb decisions. But I'm here, and it's stepping beyond that self-doubt and stepping into my role as this midlife entrepreneur, as a coach, and now a leader of this wonderful community. I've learned that finding your voice, reclaiming your confidence, and stepping into your purpose is really the most transformative journey that you can take. And I'm here to walk beside you. I'm here to walk with you through this journey. So here we are. This action starts today. To kick things off, here are 3 Redlo steps that you can take right now. Number 1, pause and reflect. Take 10 minutes today to just journal about the woman that you're becoming. Who is she? How does she want to show up in the world? Number 2, speak your boldest truth, whether that's in a conversation with a friend or a spouse or an adult child or parent or whoever that is, or showing up on video that you record for yourself, or one that you want to post on social media. Let your voice be heard. Be brave. Take that step. You don't have to do it perfectly. In fact, when you first start out, you're going to make a lot of mistakes. I certainly did. But that's why I'm here. I'm here to help you and inspire you. Say what's on your heart and share without fear of judgment, because that holds us back more than anything. We're so afraid of what other people will think. But honestly, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, and people really pay a lot less attention than what you really think. Number 3, I want you to take one brave step forward. What's one small action that you can take today towards your dream? Maybe even just speaking it and declaring it and writing it down. But maybe it's signing up for a course or reaching out to a coach like me and saying, I'm ready to move forward. In the weeks ahead, we're going to dive into everything from mastering your mindset to overcoming fears, to learning how to speak up, and to launch a business that you've been wanting to create. So on February 3rd, I'm doing something I've never done before. I am offering a free 4-week course to help you discover your purpose and design your business. It's about being a midlife entrepreneur. I'm going to take you from idea to implementing, and it's free. It's in beta. I want to give this a try. I too have decided that I need to elevate what I'm doing in my core of my core of my core. I've really wanted to help women completely launch their online business, and that's what I'm going to do. I've been playing small myself, and I'm going to include speaking as part of this. So that's not going away, because I really believe that learning how to speak, how to use your voice, how to show up on video, and what platform to be on, all those things are really going to be incorporated into my overall larger signature program. But to start out, for those of you that are interested in really trying to step forward and try something to start your business, I'd love to help you do that. You can learn so much from me because I've made so many mistakes. I can save you so much time and money and mistakes from the things that I've done, things I've done wrong and things I've done right. So my goal is to help you start and start simply. There's so many programs out there that just make things so complicated. And I say, I want to be the person that I needed several years ago when I was starting. So please trust me and dive in and take this journey with me. I'd love to help you. And like I've shared, this isn't just a podcast, it's a community. It's a space for women like you and me, the Redlo Woman and Redlo Women, those who are ready to rise and lead and inspire. So let's step forward together. Let's claim our confidence. Let's rediscover our courage, and let's create a life we're meant to live and a business we love. Remember this: you are seen, you are heard, you are loved, you are valued, and you belong. Welcome to the Redlo Woman. Let's step forward together. God bless.